distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Obi Agocha. I represent the great people of Iguano, whom I had not, whom I had South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, since the President's letter concerns proclamation, Mr. Speaker, the constitutional procedures that must be followed as enshrined in Section 305, subsection 6B, that says for us to consider this President's request that this House must have two-thirds of members present. Mr. Speaker, may I please ask...
We already have our attendance registers, Honorable colleague,
Mr.
and we
Speaker,
will rely on that to ensure.
Mr. Speaker, this is a constitutional...
Yes,
can we do a head count, Mr. Speaker?
That
we ascertain that we have a quorum.
Yes.
We ascertain that we have...
Yes, yes. Our attendance register will guide us accordingly, Honorable. Please.
Sir,
our attendance registers will guide us accordingly. Members are still signing, and at the end of the day, we'll take attendance.
Mr. Speaker, can that be made available now for the members to know whether we have formed a quorum? Whether we have formed a quorum, Mr. Speaker, as enshrined in the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, so that our deliberations are not going to be deliberations based on illegality.
It is noted, Honorable. Please, you can sit down. Sit down, please. Your point of order is noted. Please sit down.
Cedric is my name. I represent Sagbama Kiremo Federal Constituency. It's Uncle Me, I'm from Bayelsa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I also come under the same order as well as Order 4 of our standing rules. Mr. Speaker, why I'm coming again is simple. You are a man who have given leadership to this House. You have led us well, even in times that there are bills that were very challenging to the nation and to this country. You have shown, and your leadership has made Nigerians to have confidence in this House. Mr. Speaker, the issue we are debating right now in second reading is a constitutional matter, and Constitution has prescribed what to do, Mr. Speaker. It is in the integrity and interest of this House, Mr. Speaker, for you to announce the quorum as we are seated, so that Nigerians will know that we are not circumventing the Constitution. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this is not about either supporting or opposing what Mr. President has said, but because of your impeccable leadership, the kind of leadership you have given to us in this House, and the kind of leadership that Nigerians have come to believe in, Mr. Speaker, it is good enough, and I urge you that we comply strictly with the Constitution by first transparently announcing the quorum as it is now for us to go into this debate. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the opportunity.
One federal constituency, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I believe that the road...
Order, please. Order, please.
Mr. Speaker, I believe
Let him talk. I will allow you to talk. Please. No problem. Let him start talking. When he finishes, I will recognize your own.
Please.
I understand. I will recognize you.
You are talking while you are seated, please.
Finish talking, I will recognize you. I will recognize you after his opening statement. I will recognize you to talk. Okay?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I think once again this House has been summoned to leave an indelible mark on the pages of Nigeria's political history. And I believe that, as we've always done, carrying the interests of our people and the nation at large at heart, we will all rise to the occasion. There is no doubting the fact that we have our differing definitions of democracy, of transition, state of emergency, and whatever. within and outside the Constitution. But the road to where we are today is known to everyone in this hall. Nobody is a stranger, so I don't need to be reminding you or telling you who did this, who didn't do this. Now, there's been failure in certain sectors, particularly those of us who call ourselves leaders of the Niger Delta. There is no doubt about that, because if we did our work well, if we went to the grassroots and mobilized our traditional religious leaders and critical stakeholders, we may not be where we are here today. It's our primary responsibility. And I was with a former president yesterday night, and I told him that. It's from my region. So I think the request from Mr. President is very clear. A state of emergency has been declared. Certain terms have been enunciated. You have also given us how we're going to mediate some of these terms in order to make them more practicable and to ensure that nobody is hamstrung. But ultimately, Mr. Speaker, we have a duty to move Nigeria forward. And I believe that even if we are given a vehicle that has 3 tires, our job is to add the 4th tire to it so that that vehicle can move and get to its destination. I think I appeal to our colleagues here to know that we stand on the precipice of history, because a time comes, as I always say, in the history of every organization, every home, every nation, every society, when you must pause and reflect. Where were we coming from? How did we get here? What have we done so far? And how do we want to move forward? We want Rivers State to move forward. I have lived in Rivers State. I have worked there. I taught there for many years. And I produced students who have been former governors, current ministers, former ministers. And I'm proud of them all. It's a wonderful state. The flora and fauna, the culture, the people are warm, accommodating, tolerant, inclusive in their thinking. And I believe that the responsibility we have now is how do we recreate the platform for Rivers to move forward. It was when I organized an international conference about 2-3 years ago or so, we did it in Port Harcourt, and I brought in people from 18 countries to Port Harcourt to discuss democracy. I want to appeal to all of us. We have our own biases. I have mine. But on this issue, let us move in step with the President, assist him to have a better proclamation, and let's begin to work from day one to ensure that we create the processes, the conversations, the negotiations that are necessary to bring sustainable, durable, lasting, inclusive peace to Rivers State. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity.
It is representing Wasai, Federal Constituency, Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, first I want to appreciate you for the leadership you are giving to this House. And I want to thank you because you have traversed even the areas of difficulty. One of the areas that you were able to navigate the House and the country put us together was the issue of tax bill. You did exceedingly well. And today, too, I believe there's nothing to worry. I want to believe those who are raising this constitutional order will have the opportunity when we went into executive session. Some of the things that we discuss are things that I thought is a win-win situation. And I will prefer that the leader of the House, as he stood to have spoken or to have given his own opinion, maybe to roll out some of the areas that will also help. Because as far as I'm concerned, sir, if I'm to speak my mind, I'm one of those that suffered this very, very decisive decision in Plateau State. But Plateau State got better after the state of emergency. In fact, I was taking review with some of my colleagues yesterday what really happened. I was in government, I was part of the government, I benefited, but after that one, we know the impact of it. For the country, it was good. For the country, as far as I'm concerned, because of the economic sabotage that is going to affect every one of us, nobody can take his eyes away from that. I want to believe that Nigeria must move forward. We are not yet at the point of voting. So the point of vote, what are being raised, until we get to the point of voting, that is when possibly that clause could be asked. But for now, we are supposed to consider what is before us, and what is before us is the request by Mr. President to tackle the issue or to approve for him for rivers. Until we get to that one, before we now begin to talk about quorum, I want to beg that we should discuss in the interest of this country, and that's much better. Thank you very much, sir. This is my own simple contribution.